De la right, my MVVs, welcome.
Gospel is rumored to have been thrown out of Queen Naomi's Lekki office by the Afin Shield, disgracefully, like so much humiliation, because Gospel went to meet with Olori Naomi to plead with Queen Naomi, and she said to Queen Naomi that she is ready to take whatever oath that it will be necessary for her to take to ensure that her hands are washed completely out of anything that has to do with Olori Naomi, that she's begging Olori Naomi by her honor that Naomi should speak to the Oni of Ife. Now, everybody is getting really desperate because nobody ever saw this coming. Nobody ever saw that Oni of Ife will insist on, the immunity removal the way he has done. People have pleaded, Obas have threatened, chiefs have threatened. I mean, a lot of things have happened in the palace. Oni of Ife is still insisting that he's going to remove immunity from the Oloris. Right now, who is that one person that would speak to the Oni of Ife that will make a difference? I think it is only Queen Naomi. And that is why you're seeing this desperation, why they are running kitty kata kata kitty back to Olori Naomi. The same woman they called illiterate, the same woman they called poor background, the same woman they called the witch, the same woman they called the woman that they have ruined. If not for the grace of God, by this time Queen Naomi would have been in detention up until now, or maybe God forbid the prison that they wanted her to be in. And today they are running back to this same woman to rescue them. You see how life is, right? The same woman. Because that you and I know that if Naomi opens her mouth to tell Kabiyesi, let us live in peace, let's call a meeting, let's deliberate on how everybody, Kabiyesi will do it, because Kabiyesi loves Queen Naomi. Kabiyesi, there's nothing that Kabiyesi will not do for Olori Naomi, but they ruined everything. So they said that was how Gospel appeared in Lagos, so in Lekki, to meet with Olori Naomi, to make all the promises in the world on the things that she will do and the things that she intends to do and the way that she intends to hold to hold on and ensure that nobody comes close to Olori Naomi again. But remember, the Ashin feel, in fact they are there. They are not there for, they are there for business. They are there to protect Olori Naomi. They say they threw her out like a sack of potato. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Delarama. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. It's still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. We share my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. They say Queen Naomi sat behind her polished decks looking tired. These days her beauty seemed more, in fact, she was looking so beautiful. When she carried her eyes up, what she saw, she couldn't believe it. It was Gospel that had been ushered into her office, okay? It was enough to make even the most, the calmest person, go gaga. They said she stood up. She was like she couldn't believe it. What the hell are you doing here? What are you doing here? Was what she said. And that was to Gospel. What are you doing here? And who ushered this woman into my office? Who is that person? They say Gospel started telling Queen Naomi to calm down. They say Gospel didn't waste time. The word, came out of her mouth as she fell to, her knees crying, Olori Naomi, please, I beg you in the name of everything you hold dear. Help me speak to Oni. Help me plead with him. This thing about removing immunity, it will finish us. It will ruin us completely, disgrace us. Please, I am ready to swear to an oath, anything that after this, I will never disturb you again. I'll stay in my corner. I'll respect you, but please don't let him destroy us like this. This is not okay. This is not fair. Whatever touches us, touches him also as a king. And that was what she was saying. And Naomi said, you know what? Throughout that period, the Naomi was just going up and down, very upset, basically asking who even ushered Gospel into Queen Naomi's office. How did Gospel come enter the office? according to what we heard, though, they said that she did not give a name as, her real name. It was another name that was given, and Naomi had thought that it was somebody she was expecting, and Naomi said they should bring the next person who was waiting for her in, and that was how gospel came in. Queen Naomi, was quiet for a long time, just studied gospel. There was no cruelty in her eyes, but there was a firm sadness, the kind that comes from already knowing how powerless she was in this matter. Gospel, she said finally, her voice soft. Why do you all believe that speaking to me will change his mind? The only has made his decree. I have no power to overturn it. He is resolved in his spirit. But gospel only wept harder because he listens to you. He listens to you even when he pretends not to. You are the only one who can move his heart. Olori Naomi, please, please do not let this shame come upon us. Do not allow this happen. I know that with everything that you have gone through, everybody knows that you are a good person. Please don't allow this happen to us. That gospel was just there begging Olori Naomi, really pleading that, things do not go worse than they were already. They said when Naomi eventually said to Gospel that there was nothing she could do, Gospel wanted to go on. I think what she did was maybe she rang a bell, but they said she pressed something on her table. Standing there were members of the Afin Shield, the allied ancient guard of the palace, especially assigned by the Oni himself to protect Queen Naomi. Wherever she went, they were not just ordinary bodyguard. They said this Afin Shield, we talked about it. They said they are descendants of all royal warrior clans, sworn by blood and sacred right to defend the queen's dignity at all costs. Called tall, broad-shouldered, and cloud in their in fact, when you see them, you get really, really scared of seeing them. They said what Naomi did was Naomi pressed a bell by the table, and they said that was how these people came. Apparently, they were just there around, but they just allowed Naomi to mind her business, because that place, is a jewelry shop where she sells jewelry. They say she sells both gold and diamond and whatever in that place. So it's an elite place, okay? You don't want to scare people and all of that. And so this Afin Shield, they were somewhere there. As soon as Olori Naomi pressed that bell, they say all that, like they just appeared. And Naomi did not say anything before they dragged Gospel out of that place. Like they dragged Gospel out of that place. That it was the worst level of humiliation for Gospel. That they just dragged her out of there. These ones, they don't wait for orders or anything. If they see you and they perceive that you are a threat, they drag you the same way they malhandled Ikpe right inside the palace when Ikpe was, dragging to see Olori Naomi. They malhandled her. They didn't even spare her at all. So that was what they did to Gospel. This is what we are hearing. If the information is correct, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.